Well, all I can say is congratulations. Cancel podcast, 3 episodes in, #1 on iTunes, and you haven't been sued yet.
Oh my God. Okay, but I swear to God, we are this close from being sued.
Cancelled.
Don't remember doing this at all.
I can only hold myself accountable.
Cancelled.
I object! Look how good my life is.
So what else? Cancel me.
How does it
Thank
feel,
you.
though, to be so successful, though? So many people are listening.
I never thought anyone would ask me that question. I think everything I do is
You're like, is this a Forbes interview?
No, but that question within itself is crazy because it's like I didn't think this would happen this way. I didn't think it would top the charts right away. I definitely thought it was something we would have to climb up and like work for. And the fact that, to be honest with you, like obviously over time, like we hope to get better and better, but like that's the fans.
Yeah.
Like the fans were right there streaming it before they even knew if they liked it or not. Episode 1, and like I wouldn't have it like if it wasn't for them. I know it's such a like cheesy thing to say, but like
They're loyal.
My fans the best ever. I can't even believe it. It makes me want to cry even thinking about it. It's ridiculous.
Amazing. It's a crowded market. There are a lot of podcasts out there. What was the inspiration? Like, why did you want to do Canceled? And why call it Canceled?
To be honest with you, we had a lot of thoughts as to what the name should be. We went back and forth on the name for like longer than I've really debated a lot of things in my career. But everything that we say has a borderline chance of getting us canceled.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was also a big fear with the podcast. It was like, you're gonna let me sit down and talk for an hour? Like, I'm gonna ruin my whole life.
You're like, am I about to be canceled?
I'm gonna ruin my relationship, my brand deals, my everything. Like, I'm gonna up everything. So I think that canceled it's such a blanket statement. It encompasses it all so perfectly. So it's like, I don't know, when we thought of it, we thought about it for a while, but eventually it was like, why would we call it anything else?
Also, I feel like it's such a reflection of the times with this cancel culture. You're almost poking fun at it. You're like, I dare you to do it.
I mean, it's like, gonna happen either way, you know? And like our guests, obviously, too, I gravitate towards crazy people that are, I mean, our first 2 guests were Trisha Paytas and Bryce Hall. Like, you couldn't be more canceled than that. So it's like,
so you're going
I was
for
excited. Exactly. And to talk about even like upcoming, we have like Paris Hilton. Like, she's not the most canceled, but to talk to her about the way canceled culture has affected her and her life for the last, like, you know what I mean, decade or two is, you know, it just, it's very interesting. I think it's something that people looked at as taboo for so long. And
it's almost like you're creating a safe space for these stars who are like always borderline, like, am I gonna be canceled?
That's gonna be my new thing is canceled therapy. Oh my God.
You really do go there, and obviously 3 episodes in, there's already been so much tea. You know, there's always been so much tea. So let's get right into it. Starting with
you're asking me about tea? Is that just
actually
it's
really
happening?
fun. It's your new house that you're renting from David Dobrik.
Look at me and this opportunity is standing right in front of me.
David failed to mention the entire zoo that comes along with the house. The gophers, the moles, the rats the size of chihuahuas. Cockroaches, centipedes.
Cockroach.
As you said, there is a list of issues with it, but you still want to rent it.
Oh my God. Well, to be fair, love you to death, Daddy David. I didn't know about a lot of issues. Well, to be fair, I don't think David knew. Like, David is so rich. I think that he's like, yeah, my little house over there. Like, I don't know what. Like, he literally doesn't think about it. It's like filled with. He like doesn't care if he gets it back, whatever. We were in a really weird situation moving wise where I kept wanting houses and I have really bad luck. So things just kept going wrong, and eventually it was to the point where I needed to get out of my house, and I literally was like, hey David, I might want to buy your house. I want to try it out. And it's cool to have a rich ass friend who lets you take their house for a spin.
Guess you did cheat, but you're still a traitor.
After living there, I don't know. It's
So you're still debating whether you're going to purchase it or not.
Yeah, and I'm leaning more towards no. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot. I love David to death, but I think giving it back to him might be the best solution.
You know what? It's good to be there while you're looking for the other place.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a nice little
And
home
it's
base.
the memories that were there are like so beautiful. So getting to like live there it's just iconic. It's crazy.
If those walls could talk.
Bitch.
And then there were 2. I know. You know what, though? Nobody likes us. The 2 bitches are left.
You just mentioned that episode with Trisha, which was instantly iconic. You know, obviously she opened up about Frenemies ending, which is something you were sad about. But is there...
I loved that.
I mean, everyone did.
It was iconic. Just, I love crazy shit. I love listening to crazy shit. And it was just the most insane podcast ever.
Now be honest though. Do you feel like, okay, now there's a spot for canceled though? We could fill in the frenemy spot.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The internet, it was like the oceans parting for me. You know what I mean? Because I would not. It's not competable. I think it was like one of my favorite podcasts of all time. Even when I look at this one, I'm like, it is nothing in comparison to Trisha's an icon. Yeah. You know what I mean? I thought long and hard about. We had a list of so many first guest ideas, and then I was like, I woke up one day and I was like, it's Trisha.
It's Trisha.
Call her. And then she said yes. I thought she was gonna say no. I did not think she'd say yes. So that was cool.
Well, I don't want to put any words in your mouth, but is it safe to assume that you're Team Trisha versus Team Ethan?
No.
No? Okay.
Definitely. I mean, to be fair, I also am not. I'm not a team-oriented individual because it's like, who the am I to be telling people who the is right and who the is wrong?
Right.
Like, I just like to watch, and obviously everyone loves some drama. Like, I watched every drama channel video on that. I don't know Ethan personally, and I really don't know the details of the situation well enough to like know what happened. It was more so that I was like mourning frenemies and just like bawling my eyes out that the podcast is over. I don't know. No, Ethan seems like a great person as well.
So let me ask you about some other drama, because it came up during the Trisha episode. Gabbie versus Escape the Night. Yeah. I mean, what do you make of it?
I wiped the sweat off my brow.
Well, what do you make of it since you were in the show?
Yeah.
I got a call from that, should I say it?
Are they doing an article?
That Gabbie Hanna was trying to sell to them that this YouTuber like hooked up with me when I was like underage. I liked a Joey Graceffa tweet about what, just impertinence to like his video or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I get this call. Gabbie Hanna called me and said this YouTuber was trying to hook up with you when you were little.
I hate that.
And
I
was
hate
like,
that.
I didn't even think about the fact. I was like, damn, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess that could be something that could be, but it's mine to like have or not have. And
you cannot bring someone else's trauma public. Like if you've never talked about it, if you're friends with this person, like regardless of how wrong it was. Ew.
Yeah. No.
Okay, no, ew. Like I'm sorry. There's like I don't know. That's like the one person like I actually think is like vile.
It's a really interesting experience. The truth comes out in a lot of crazy ways, and it's hard because Trisha and I spoke on this. You spend a lot of time afraid of someone kind of coming back for you, so you don't say things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because you would run into these people.
And a lot of people with power and power in this industry will, evoke fear in a lot of other people. But I think Joey and Daniel are really good people, and I'm not going to sit here and act like the Escape the Night was hell because of her. It was still one of the best experiences ever, but there were definitely some tense, insane moments on set, and seeing them finally come to fruition on the forefront of the internet,
like publicly,
is same thing with the Trisha and Ethan thing. It's just interesting to watch. It's interesting to see, laugh at.
Yeah.
I don't know. Joey, I was kind of warned about that drama before it came out.
So you knew it was coming?
You know what I mean? Yeah. So when it came out, I was kind of just like, well, sometimes you gotta just.
Sometimes you just hear the ticking clock.
Yeah,
it's just
sincerely.
about to, like, come out. Yeah.
And I mean, but bad things happen, and I can't sit here and act all high and mighty like I haven't ever been a brat in this life on a, not like that though. I don't know. Go throw myself under the bus like that.
There's headlines and there's drama. It's like you're used to, you know that world.
No, yeah, but I mean, I'm not perfect, so I'm not here to sit and act like I wasn't late to the first season every day. Like, you know what I mean? But.
It is what
life.
it is.
It's crazy.
Life. It comes out, eventually also goes away.
And this industry is filled with a lot of people who are all very different. And a lot of people are going to butt heads. And, I woke up one day and realized I'm not going to be able to be best friends with everyone. And that's just who I am, and that's okay.
Funny you should say that, because I'm going to move on to Khloe Kardashian.
Oh, my God.
You did apologize.
I want to be best friends with her, babe. I'm an idiot.
No, is that how you feel?
I love Khloe.
Yeah.
I think she's a icon. Yeah. She is so funny. She's gone through so much, and she's so ridiculously strong. I have a habit of Twitter fingers. Let's be real. I see something happen, and I tweet it, and sometimes it comes back to bite me in the ass, and I get canceled.
We live for it because literally the news broke that Tristan and Khloe were split, and then I was like, ooh, Tana Mongeau entered the chat.
Oh, Lord. I'm sorry. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood.
I really was just perplexed as to why he was at my party, but I should have definitely phrased it differently. Like True is doing just fine. She's an adorable little angel. Like Tana, I was trying to make a joke about it being Father's Day, and we already discussed this on the podcast, but the joke did not hit. That was definitely a canceled miss on my behalf, and
so I
formally apologize to Khloe a lot. Khloe, if you're watching this, you're not, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you have it.
She's the best.
So you haven't heard from her since?
Babe, I don't think I'll be...
So you're not getting invited to Kris Jenner's Christmas Eve
Oh
party.
my God, don't say that. I'm heartbroken. No, but I'm definitely not. So
Well, knock on wood.
that's, no, but I'm not. Let's be real.
All right. So yeah, any dream guests for the podcast?
Any dream guests for the podcast?
I have one for you. Can I pitch her?
Yeah.
I think Britney Spears should do the sit down right here.
Oh my God. Imagine I break that. I'm pretty sure she'll be fine with like Dateline or like ABC or something when she wants to talk about.
But I'm just saying, this could be a good platform for you, Brit.
That's a crazy dream
Because
guest.
people won't expect it, and not only will you keep it real with her, I feel like you'll make her feel safe.
I would die for her. No question asked. I would do anything in the world for her. I hope she knows that. Britney, if you're watching this, I love you so much. I just want you to win. You are the best.
Free Britney. Free Britney.
No, I don't know. Everyone keeps asking me. I keep jokingly saying Obama, but I really don't know. I don't know. The dream guests to me are just whoever's gonna make a great episode. I know that's such a corny answer. I need to think about it more. I think it'd be fun eventually to maybe have like an ex on, or someone I had beef with, or you know what I mean, like a feud. Like that would be crazy. Crazier than interviewing anyone.